Hey, what's happening? Everyone, SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, and in today's video, I'm here to bring you guys my unboxing of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Not only that, in a separate upload, I will also be unboxing the Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition, which I've also picked up, which retails for about $100, while the PlayStation 4 Pro retails for $400, so it's $100 more than the standard PS4 model. But again, we will be unboxing this at a later point in time, but not in this video. So anyways, here is the box that the PS4 Pro comes in. Simple box overall. On the very back, it kind of shows you some upcoming titles, such as the Horizon Zero Dawn, can't wait for that one, the new upcoming Mass Effect, and of course Watch Dogs 2, which I'll be getting next week. And of course this is also the Jet Black 1TB model, which is very unfortunate because they have a Final Fantasy limited edition PS4 Slim coming out, and it would have been kind of nice to have that design on the Pro version in my opinion. Well, let's go ahead and get straight into this. Tape up here. All right. So inside that box is another box, which basically all the way around says PlayStation 4 Pro. And of course we have a tab up here. And we have some booklets first thing. So let's go ahead and quickly go through this. I'm pretty sure it's just minor stuff like warranty and how to set it up. But it does state Pro on the booklet. Quick start guide in another language, and of course a safety guide. That's pretty much all it is for the booklets. So let's go ahead and put that right over here. It might be out of frame, I don't know, we'll find out. Next up, we have a smaller box on the side here. Try to get that out of the way. Now, a lot of you were asking me in regards to the PlayStation VR gameplay videos that I've been doing is, have I been recording those on the Pro? All those have been recorded on a standard PS4 system, which can handle VR just fine. So basically from now on, any VR videos that I do for the PlayStation VR will be on the Pro and all that fun stuff. So we do have a few items in here. So first up is our power cable, which looks a lot thicker compared to the one with the standard model. Then of course we also have the charging cable for the controller, a pair of inexpensive little earbuds for some chat. Next up, sorry if that was a little bit loud. Next up is our HDMI cable, which is a newer version of the HDMI cable. So for anyone who has a 4K TV with HDR support, then this would be the HDMI cable that you would be using. So it definitely is a thicker cable compared to the standard model. And of course, we also have the newer controller. Now basically the only difference between the newer version of the controller and the old ones is that this actually has an all matte finish. So before where the center portions used to had a glossy finish, they are now matte finish. There's also a new light bar that indicated over here. I don't know if this has any power or not. Actually it does, so I'll do a little close up, but there is now a light bar on the very top here, and I actually really like that. It's just a subtle feature that some games utilize, and I think it's really neat to have that. But there's that. And I do like the matte finish. I prefer matte finish over glossy finish. That's just personal preference for me. And then we have the console itself. Actually, I think we had one more thing. Oh, we actually have another booklet. This must have fell off from the top or something. What is this? So free trial for PlayStation Plus. It's basically going over different trials. There's no like additional coupons. I thought it would have been like a nice coupon for something in here, but not. So there's also that. And then the system. All right, and here we go. I don't know if I have it on the top. No, I have it upside down. Da-da-da. And this is actually a lot heavier compared to the standard PS4, that's for sure. But here is the PlayStation 4 Pro. As you can see, you have the 3-layer stack Looks really, really nice. This is the side where you could put a stand in, which is sold separately. I think it's like 25 bucks. Pretty expensive in my opinion. A ton of vents for sure. And let's see, it looks like, I think this is the slot right here where your hard drive will go in. So if you want to exchange the 1 terabyte for a 2 terabyte or something, or change it to an SSD, this is where you'll change it at compared to the previous model, which you basically took off the top. On the back here, we have one of my favorite features. We actually have a additional USB, which is located on the very back. So for anyone who wants to basically hide their cables or who basically have the PlayStation VR, you could hook up your box back here. You have the return of the optical port, which was missing in the Slim model. Of course, you have all your other standard ports, and that's basically about it right there. On the very front, you do have 2 USB slots and, of course, your disc tray and all that fun stuff. But again, this is definitely a lot heavier compared to the standard model. So to do a quick recap, the PlayStation 4 Pro retails for the price of $400. This includes the 1 terabyte model, and that's the only version available, so there's no like 500 gigabyte version, which is nice because a lot of games use up a lot of storage. You're getting a newer version of the HDMI cable to go with the whole 4K. Even if you don't have a 4K display, you could still utilize it in 1080p, which is no problem, because some games actually do benefit from that as well. Newer version of the controller, a thicker cable in terms of the power supply, the little cheapy earbud, which is always included. You have your charging cable for the controller, and of course you have some booklets, and that's pretty much about it. So of course, for those of you wondering, is it worth upgrading to the PlayStation 4 Pro? It really depends overall. I mean, for me, there were some features that it had that I was actually into. And of course, there's also some support in regards to PlayStation VR content that I've also was looking into that caught my initial interest. And since that's one of the main things I'm covering, that is what I wanted to look into. For one thing you got to keep in mind though, for those of you who are looking into maybe watching 4K movies, this does not have a 4K Blu-ray player in here. The Xbox One S does, but this one does not. But there is 4K media support like YouTube, Netflix, and all that fun stuff. But simple things like that. But anyways, if it's worth upgrading to PlayStation 4 Pro, that's honestly up to you. If you have a 4K display and you want to utilize that, sure, why not? If you already have a PS4, you just might as well stick with your current PS4. Again, just look into what the features and in terms of what it has to offer. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.